Welcome to Customer Retention Strategies for Restaurant Marketing. In our last video, we gave you our top 25 action points for attracting new customers. In this video, we'll teach you how to encourage regulars and ensure repeat customers. As we mentioned in the previous video, everything breaks down to our 2M 3T strategy, getting customers to return 3 times within 2 months. Before we get into it, please take a moment to reflect on restaurants that you frequent, places you've returned to 3 or more times within 2 months. Getting customers to return 3 times within 2 months is an essential component of guaranteeing repeat customers. Let's look at 13 actionable techniques you can implement now. 1. Communicate with your customers. It sounds obvious, but it's vital to approach each customer with authenticity and genuine interest, rather than being cold and businesslike. Having engaging conversations with them will put them at ease. When your waitstaff remembers customers and can mention things they've previously discussed, it adds a positive perception above and beyond the business itself. Staff should train and develop this level of communication skill. The goal is to have customers come back, not just for products and services, but also to enjoy spending a good time with the staff. This kind of quality communication should be a part of every interaction, and the staff should strive to embody this quality of friendly availability. If a staff member is unable to meet this standard, it may be better to change their role and responsibilities, especially if they're not contributing to the goal of customer retention. 2. Line initiatives. The Line app can serve as a touch point for customer retention and can build brand awareness through the exposure effect. Instead of thinking of it as a tool for mass marketing, remember conversations and categorize your customers. Then you can send tailored content to your different demographics. You may even want to include casual chit-chat in some cases. 3. Coupon initiatives. It's important to take care when initiating coupon campaigns, since just offering discounts might not be good for brand perception. As a part of your 2M 3T strategy, consider your customers' stories and develop strategies around them. For example, you might create 5 different QR codes that repeat customers can unlock at your establishment for special benefits. You can implement this strategy along with the conversation strategy mentioned earlier. However, for customers collecting the codes, it's important to offer clear benefits based on demand generation. Please see our video on demand generation for more details. 4. Handling full capacity. Even when your business is running at maximum capacity, take advantage of the opportunity to communicate and engage with customers, making timely offers and genial conversation. It may be stressful to a customer if they're unable to get a seat when they want one, but if the staff is able to provide some future discount or other benefits, it increases the likelihood that the customer will return. See this situation as an opportunity and treat it with the appropriate human-centered approach. 5. Hospitality budget. If you have an exceptional staff you can trust, you can create a discretionary monthly budget to apply to customer service. If you're fortunate to have the type of staff who will show pride in the organization and a willingness to go beyond their regular duties, you may entrust them with a certain amount of money to spend on retaining loyal customers, for expenses such as providing taxi fare, outsourcing flyer distribution, paying influencers, and so on. If you have the kind of staff you can trust with the 2M 3T strategy, you may find it beneficial to enact this kind of budget. But if you don't have such a trustworthy staff, they might just end up spending the money on their friends and personal expenses. 6. Collaboration budget. Set aside operational expenses to facilitate collaborations with nearby businesses or others, such as calligraphers, flower arrangers, French food specialists, artists, and perfumers, or launch projects and events like projection mapping, student projects, or workshops. These kinds of events can add to your business's appeal. Brainstorm creative collaboration ideas with your trusted staff to establish effective channels. 7. introducing in-house resources, and providing customized impressions. If your staff learns that certain customers have a favorite kind of item, and you decide to add that item to your menu, it will greatly increase the likelihood of them visiting your shop if you contact them personally. It may not be possible to do that for each customer individually, but you can send out notifications to a specific category of customer once you have the system and internal resources in place. This will also give the customers a more positive impression. Of course, this approach depends on your staff's communication skills and the efficiency of your internal resources and systems. For example, learning about the customer's lunch preferences and then notifying those with similar tastes can be quite effective. Additionally, discussing how the dish was prepared, getting feedback, and passing it on to the kitchen team can also enhance the customer's experience. Some people have a natural gift for this kind of communication, while others are less good at it. This should be taken into consideration when hiring. 8. Male customers. Men under 35 tend to become repeat customers more often. Simply maintaining rapport with male customers can be enough to ensure their repeat business. It's the statistical fact that female staff can influence a male customer's return rate just by being friendly. 9. Holiday, birthday, and anniversary messages. When a customer gets a message on an anniversary or other special occasion, it makes them feel special and increases the likelihood of repeat business. While it may not have a significant direct impact, shops that engage in this kind of activity tend to have a high rate of repeat customers, so we recommend implementing this kind of activity. 10. Coupons and discounts. As we mentioned, it's important to consider the right kind of benefits to attract each type of customer. You may offer benefits to people who refer friends, first visits based on a magazine ad, referrals from nearby businesses, benefits for people in the local area, people who mention finding you through certain influencers, people who can solve a puzzle in the shop, people who were turned away because the restaurant was full, people who couldn't find parking, and people who have collaborated with the shop before. 11. Referral campaigns. You can offer substantial discounts for people who bring a friend on their second visit. During the 2M3T period, you can provide a significant discount for customers who bring a friend without substantially negatively impacting the LTV of a customer. 12. Providing concept-enhanced products. If a customer resonates with a shop's concept, they're more likely to remain repeat customers if the shop's products fully embody that concept. Your brand concept should be clear, and you should develop products that enhance that image. We will break down how to develop your brand concept in our next video. 13. Tracking and DSP advertising. Plan messages with links when connecting with your customer base on platforms like Line, and obtain cookies to monitor impressions through DSP advertising. This is one way to take advantage of the repeat exposure effect. If you implement these 13 initiatives, you can be sure to increase your rate of repeat customers. It's also essential to have a clear brand concept in order to attract and retain a solid customer base. In our next video, we'll get into how to develop a solid brand concept.